Finally getting home from running my errands. I live on the 3rd floor, so that means there's a lot of steps. Y'all know how much I weigh? Guess. I'm 6'3", 262 pounds. Big dude, big nigga. Yeah, ladies can handle that. Huh? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the short boys. No hate on them, you know what I mean? But I'm a big dude. See, there's a 4th floor, but I don't live on the 4th floor. That's the last floor. And then this is the little hallway. There's a door right here. And I keep going around the hallway. There's another door, my neighbor's door. And then this is my door. So, wait, am I showing you the door? Yeah, that's my door. So, I have to actually go back out tomorrow after work and run some more errands. I have to go back to the supermarket. Honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. Oh, I forgot I'm single. Excuse me. It took me a second to remember that. Ugh. Welcome to the dungeon. There was a girl I was dating, and she was living with me. The last girl I dated was a year ago, and she, after we stopped talking, she went on TikTok, and she was mad that I dumped her, so she went on TikTok. I mean, she was not for me. She was a bitch. So anyway, she went on TikTok and made up all these videos and making up lies, trying to make me look bad. And then she said, oh, I was living in Jay's house and it was some scary dungeon in the basement somewhere. And you know what I mean? Like, she just described my apartment like, I don't know how she described it, but I just thought it was funny. But, just remember, there's 2 sides to every story, and then there's the truth. Always remember that, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm going to clean up a little bit, wash some dishes. Maybe I could keep the video on while I'm washing dishes. And I got to take the garbage out. So I'll probably stop recording after I wash my little dishes, but yeah. This is my little studio apartment. It's not small, but it's not big. But it's comfortable. You know what I mean? I got a king size bed. and I have to buy a new bed frame for it because the bed frame is old. But the mattress itself is new. I just bought the mattress around springtime. Yeah, of 2023. So the mattress is new. It's a memory foam mattress. I'm not going to show you my bed right now because it's got a bunch of stuff on it. You don't need to know what I be doing when I got to take care of my needs, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so, almost tripped over my own shoes. That would have been good. It's a long way down if I fall. Alright, so, let me see if I can put the camera up here. Up here. And then I can do my little dishes. Y'all like my look today? It's nice, right? Somebody told me I smell good when I was leaving the supermarket. I don't really get compliments a lot, but it's every now and then. It's rare. Put it that way, it's rare. And one of these days, what I'll do is I'll cook. I love to cook, so I'll record. I actually did make a cooking video. I just have to edit it and then post it. I'll do that today. But I will post some more cooking videos and just kind of like show y'all what I'm cooking, and you know, I'll tell y'all the ingredients that I'm using and all that while I'm cooking. And then, you know, I might turn the camera towards the food, and then I'll turn the camera towards me so you can see me. You know what I mean? So, so I'll post some cooking videos. I'll post a lot more cooking videos around the springtime. But I'll throw some of them out there so y'all can see I got skills. I'm not no Gordon Ramsay or nothing like that. All right, but I did go to culinary school. And I've been cooking since I was 5 years old. I was a chef for over 10 years in the restaurant. I've worked in hospitals, nursing homes, restaurants, diners, you know what I mean? So I worked at little family, small little family owned restaurants. So yeah, I definitely have experience when it comes to cooking. I'm really good, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to be cocky about it or anything like that. I'm a humble guy, but I am a great cook. Anybody that has ever had my food told me I'm a great cook. They love it. They always come back for seconds, licking the plate clean and everything. So, what can I say? One thing I do not like to do is wash dishes. I don't. It's the last thing I would want to do. But you know, when you live by yourself, you got to do it. Because let me tell you something. If I had me a little cute, submissive woman, she'd be doing these dishes. You know what I'm saying? And she'd be making my tea. She would have my tea ready and all that. But yeah, I don't mind doing like laundry. That I don't mind doing. You know, things like laundry, things like that. I don't mind that. And I'm not saying like if I have a girl that she has to clean all damn day. I'm not that type of dude, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, my dream was to just sit on the couch, watch the game, or play the video games. I'm not really into sports. I used to watch basketball growing up. I used to be a big fan of the Knicks growing up. I'm from New York, so it's kind of obvious. You know what I mean? So you can't be surprised by that, right? But nowadays, I don't really watch sports. I'm more into playing video games. So, yeah, that's what I like to do. So my dream is to, be on the game. My girl come bring me a beer, or she bring me a cup of tequila or rum. You know what I mean? That's my dream. But I'm also the type of guy that if I see my girl is doing a lot, she's doing a lot of cleaning, I'll help out sometimes. I'm always gonna take out the garbage because that's a man's job. My girl would never have to take out the garbage. I'll take care of that. But any work that needs done around the house, I'll take care of it. She ain't gotta worry about that. You just be a woman. Let me be the man, So but yeah, but it would be nice though to have that. I mean, I've been in relationships with. I've had a few submissive women in my life. I had a few girls collared. I know y'all don't know much about me. Y'all think I'm a flake, but I have collared a few women. Not a lot, just two. Just two. It's just like there's a lot of fake doms out there. There's a lot of fake subs out there. So, I just kind of stay to myself. Not really looking for anything right now. I'm not really looking to jump into anything. If it happens, it happens. Making sure it's clean. If it smells like soap, that's how I know it's clean. If it still smells like food, then I'll feel like it's not clean enough, But anyway. I'm not a selfish guy, but at the same time, I'm not the type of guy like if you go tell if a woman was to yell at me and say go wash the dishes, that's not happening. That's not me. That's not me. What y'all ladies thinking right now? You can't yell at me and say go wash the dishes. I'm sorry. So I guess that cancels out all the Hispanic women. I mean, I've been with my first two girls. My first love was when I was 17. Aquarius. She was very, very obedient, very submissive. Yes, I know not all Aquarius are like that. I'm a Leo. That's my sister sign. I have two Aquarius brothers, and we don't get along for shit at all. At all. So I've met some Aquarius women that are real, real sweet, and then I've met some Aquarius women that are just too much. They argue too much, too over the top, rude, disrespectful. And everybody thinks that Aquarius are the only ones that are aloof. Y'all don't know Leos. We are very aloof at first. We are very aloof people. Every Leo I've ever met was very aloof. sometimes August Leos can be extroverted, but July Leos are very aloof, laid back. We still have a temper though. I have a temper, but I also have that Aries rising, and that's what gets me into trouble, is that Aries rising, you know? So, but the two women that I dated in the past, when I was 17, I was with the first girl for 3 years, and then I was with the second girl in my 20s for 4 years. She was a Libra. Both of them were very submissive, obedient women, you know what I mean? And yeah, it was great. What was I gonna say? It didn't work out because I had ended up moving. The first one I ended up moving, and then the second one, I can't even remember. It was so long ago. But the second one, pretty much, it was just toxic. Put it that way. Too toxic. She was sweet most of the time, but there was a lot of things that I didn't agree on. And that was that. So it wasn't that toxic, but it was somewhat toxic. But both of them were very sweet most of the time. Very sweet, very obedient women. They didn't argue. They were very calm. The Aquarius had a little bit more of a backbone, but she was still very sweet. But she had a little bit more of a backbone, where the Libra was 100% obedient, submissive type of woman. Now, like I said, this was when I was in my 20s. So, and then I dated women like along the way when I lived in Florida for 3 years. I lived in Fort Lauderdale for 3 years. I lived in Washington, D.C. for a year. I lived in Connecticut for a couple years. I lived in New York for over 20 years. So I dated women here and there. But it was never serious. You know, some of them, you know, I really liked them. They really liked me. But it didn't really go anywhere. You know what I mean? So anyway, shit, I feel like I'm more into white women these days, and Asian women. I've always been attracted to Asian women. I just think they're very submissive. They're very sexy. But am I pissing y'all off by talking about this? I'm just looking for conversation because I know y'all watching me, and I don't want to bore y'all. I don't want y'all to be bored watching me. Just making conversation, telling y'all what I like, you know, what type of women I'm into, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I would say I'm into more white women, Middle Eastern women, and Asian women, because they were raised to be very obedient, submissive women. You know, women across seas, those type of women were raised to be submissive to their man. You know what I mean? Where women, I feel like in my area, where I live is mostly Puerto Ricans, and I love Puerto Rican women. I love Hispanic women, but they're very dominant, and that turns me off. So I don't even waste my time talking to these chicks out here, unless I come across somebody who a Hispanic woman that is submissive. You know what I mean? Or willing to be submissive if she feels like, you know, okay, Jay is a very dominant man. He knows what he's doing. I feel safe with him. He respects me. And she can allow herself to be submissive. So that would be the only time I would date a Hispanic woman. But like I said, most of my exes were Hispanic. It's just, I just got lucky, and I met Hispanic women from the past that were submissive. So these days, I don't know what's going on, but these women in America, all these Spanish women want to be dominant. They want to overpower men, and you know what I mean? You're a woman. Why you want to overpower a man for? But then y'all ladies get mad when you can't find a man that wants to provide for you, take care of you. Maybe if you made a man feel like you want to be taken care of, they would take care of you. Maybe if you made a man feel like, you know, you need them, you know, or you appreciate, even if you don't need them, but you at least appreciate their help, or you you're letting them know you want a man to be able to provide for you, and that you would have no problem allowing him to be in that masculine role. But if you want to be the masculine, if you want to be all hard and tough, and you think you are independent, you don't need no man. You talk about you don't need no man. You don't need nobody. It's just you, your dogs, and your cats, and your kids, and, you know, that's all you need. I can understand your kids, because I love my daughter too. You know what I mean? I'm very close to my daughter. But if there's any women out there that are looking for a dominant man that is going to provide for you, pay your bills, you need to be able to let your feminine energy come out. You can't just be walking around like, yeah, you know what I mean, Alicia, and guess what? I don't need no man. You know what I mean? I don't need nobody for nothing. I don't need nobody for shit. I can handle all my bills. I got my own car. I got my own crib. I got my own job. I don't need nobody for nothing. Okay, you keep talking like that, a man ain't gonna want to be with you. You're gonna be living by yourself, paying all those bills by yourself, working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, 2, 3 jobs, because of the way you talk, because you have that mentality. You know, but if you went up to a man right now and you was like, if you was at work, right, and you walked up to a bunch of men at your job and said, oh my God, can one of you guys help me pick this heavy box up, please? I bet you, like, all those dudes will come running to you to help you out, because men like to feel like men. They like to feel like they are men. And I don't know what's going on with this day and age, but you women have changed, man. Like, I'm more old-fashioned. Back in the day, a woman was real submissive. You know, back in the day, women in the 70s, 80s, 90s, women would a man would go to work, and a woman would sit right in her bed, lay right in her bed all day and wait for her man to come home. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't cheat on him. She wouldn't talk to other dudes. Back in the day, that's how it was. Now, a man could go to work and a woman got another nigga in her bed. You can't trust nobody, and that's why I stay single. That is the reason why I stay single, because I'm a loyal dude, and I'm not gonna get played. I'm not gonna get cheated on. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Nope. So yeah, I'm a cook, and I will talk to you later. Why don't y'all comment down below and tell me what y'all think about my live and what y'all think about what I'm talking about. Do you think the world has changed? Do you think it's different than what it was back in the day? Do you like the way it is now? How everybody's just cheating on each other. There's no loyalty anymore. I hate it. I wish it was like it was back in the day. That's why I stay single, for real. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next vlog.